In basketball, rebounding is one of the most overlooked aspects. The general consensus is that if you are tall, strong, and willing to hustle, you can be a great rebounder. While those tools definitely help, the Warriors proved this postseason that height and athleticism aren't defining characteristics to becoming a great rebounder. In fact, Kevon Looney, who was only 6'9", made a name for himself by killing other teams on the offensive glass, especially against the Grizzlies and Mavericks. To put things in perspective, Looney had an offensive rebound rate of 13.1%, which is higher than Tim Duncan and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's best rates of 12.2 and 11.4% respectively. So how has Looney become such a great offensive rebounder this year? Well, it boils down to two things. The main advantage that has made Looney a great rebounder is his ability to anticipate and position himself, which he learned from newly hired assistant coach Dejan Milivojevic. While many teams often wait to see how the ball is carrying off the rim, Looney has learned how to place himself in an area before the shot hits the rim, where the probability of getting an offensive rebound is higher. The most observable example of this is here when Curry hasn't shot the ball and Looney's already moving, knowing that he's going to shoot it. And look, effort is definitely vital and necessary to become a great rebounder, but it's not the only thing you need. For example, here Jaren Jackson does a great job crashing, but he crashes too hard and misreads the bounce. Same thing here, Tyus Jones misses the floater and Adams is in good position for an offensive rebound, but he also crashes too hard. Understanding how to position yourself is a skill that requires studying how your teammates miss shots and the flight of the ball. How Looney does it is based on the type of shot. On 3-point shots, Looney likes to pin his man within the restricted area. Unlike most 2-point shots, 3-point shots have a much higher chance of creating longer rebound opportunities. By standing right outside the restricted area, Looney is giving himself a better chance of getting any long rebounds. This is definitely strategic, and one area where this has become more obvious is on corner threes. More often than not, the flight of the ball of any Warriors missed corner three generally travels towards the opposite side of the court. For example, here Looney is screening Dinwiddie to prevent the closeout to Clay, but on the shot he is moving towards the opposite side while pinning Dinwiddie, and he guesses correctly as the ball does move to the other side of the court. Here is another example. After Curry relocates and is about to shoot, Looney moves behind Horford on the opposite side and pins him in the restricted area. Even though Curry makes the shot, he was prepared in case it missed. This is what it looks like on a miss. Curry misses the three here, but Looney has Horford pinned in the restricted area and the shot does miss long, so he gets the rebound here. On 2-point shots, his technique is relatively the same, except he moves within the restricted area and tries to pin his man underneath the basket. On drives to the rim, the focus is always first on the ball handler trying to score, which typically can open up opportunities for missed shots if you're there in time. In addition, 2-point shots are naturally shot with less power, which means you can anticipate a softer bounce around the rim. That's why Looney tries to move into the restricted area to give himself a chance to not just get the rebound, but to at least tip it towards the rim or near another player that could secure the rebound. The second reason he has really elevated his rebounding skills is his strength. Looney's not necessarily athletic, but he's going up against much more athletic players like Jaren Jackson, Brandon Clark, and Robert Williams. As a result, Looney has to rely on his strength to contain these guys by holding his ground, whether it's in the restricted area or not. By pinning his respective matchup, he is limiting their ability to jump. On this free throw, Looney moves towards the restricted area and holds Clark, which gives him the ability to at least tap the missed shot while Clark is still on the ground. In the second quarter, Curry misses the corner three, but Looney's able to outjump Jackson because he's holding him off, which doesn't give Jackson a good angle to the ball and a limited launching pad. This is why guarding any Curry, Clay, or Poole pick and rolls are so tough. While switching makes the pull-up three harder to get off and forces the Warriors in isolation, this is risky because of the mismatch down low with Looney. More times than not, Looney found a guard like Brooks, Bullock, or Marcus Smart trying to box him out, which is just simply not going to work. Against other teams like the Utah Jazz, Dallas Mavericks, or Phoenix Suns, opponents are willing to switch more often because of their poor offensive rebounding numbers. However, Looney has learned how to take advantage of smaller guards down low with a strength advantage, including fighting for contested rebounds, which only puts more pressure on opposing defenses. And so this is how Looney's rebounding this postseason was better than any of Tim Duncan, Kareem, or Kevin Garnett's rebounding seasons in their postseasons. So if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.